Have you ever woken up 6, 8, even 12 times every night just to go to the bathroom? And have you ever told yourself, it must be because of aging, I'm a senior. Over 60, that's just how it is. But what if the truth is completely different? Many people over 60 have believed that their bladder was the problem. They thought it was age, the prostate, a weak bladder, something that could not be changed. They tried drinking less water, they tried medication, they accepted restless nights as part of senior health, until they discovered something shocking. The problem is not in the bladder, it is in your legs. An 81-year-old man shared that he used to think insomnia was normal at this age. After applying a very gentle series of exercises for seniors, he slept straight through the night and woke up feeling mentally clear. Another person said that on the first night she tried it, she slept for 7.5 hours straight, something that had not happened in many years. No medication, no equipment, no heavy exercise, just a 3-minute hack before bedtime. If you are a senior, over 60, and are exhausted from having to wake up repeatedly during the night, then tonight may be the first time you understand why this happens and why you can stop peeing at night tonight. What you are about to see is not a muscle exercise. It is a way to send a simple physiological signal to your body that it is truly time to rest. To help you not only hope, but clearly understand what is truly happening inside your body, we need to speak directly about the medical truth. The truth is, in people over 60, during the day, when you sit a lot or stand for long periods, fluid gradually accumulates in the calves and feet. Gravity pulls it downward. You do not feel it immediately. You only notice that your legs feel heavier and your socks feel tighter at the end of the day. When you lie down to sleep, gravity reverses direction. That fluid simultaneously returns to the circulatory system and passes through the kidneys. The kidneys receive the signal there is too much fluid and begin filtering more actively. The result? The bladder keeps being filled throughout the night. This is not a weak bladder, not because you drank water late, and not something that comes with aging. This is a physiological mechanism that can be completely addressed. And when you actively move that fluid out before going to bed, the kidneys no longer have a reason to wake you up at 2, 3 a.m. That is why the right exercises for seniors, done at the right time in just a few minutes, can create a difference on the very first night. Once you understand this mechanism, the next thing you need is not blind belief, but confirmation from a medical perspective. Through many years of working with older patients, doctors have recognized a common point. Most people over 60 who wake up at night to urinate do not have any serious bladder disease. The issue lies in the venous circulation of the lower limbs and the way the calf muscles, which function as a pump, gradually weaken over time. In clinical practice, when patients are guided to reactivate this muscle group before bedtime, the number of nighttime awakenings decreases noticeably after just a few days. This aligns with the understanding of circulatory physiology, the lymphatic system, and kidney function. Therefore, the exercises for seniors you are about to perform are not folk tips. They are a direct application of anatomy and physiology to a very common issue in senior health. And once the doubt has been removed, you will realize something even more important. The issue is not about exercising more, but about exercising correctly. Many people over 60 believe they need to walk longer, train harder, or move more for their senior health to improve. But for nighttime urination, that logic is completely wrong. You do not need to make your body more tired. You only need to activate the correct biological pump in your legs for a few minutes before bed. This is why the exercises for seniors in this video are short, gentle, yet highly impactful. They are not meant to increase endurance or burn calories. They are meant to address a specific mechanism that is waking you up in the middle of the night. So instead of thinking, I need to exercise more, think, I only need 3 minutes done the right way. Once you understand that you do not need to exercise more, only at the right spot and at the right time, This is when we move into the most important part of the entire video, the main solution that helps you stop nighttime urination starting tonight. Let's begin right away. Number 3, wake up the feet. We start from the place few people would expect, the feet. In people over 60, the feet often become asleep. Circulation slows, fluid begins to accumulate here. How to do it? Sit on a chair, place a small ball, tennis ball, rubber ball, or water bottle under the sole of your foot. Roll slowly from heel to toes. Apply moderate pressure, not painful. Why it works? The feet contain thousands of nerve endings. When you stimulate them, signals are sent back up to the calves and thighs, opening the pathway for fluid to begin moving. This is the gate opening step. If skipped, the next exercises will be less effective. Number 2, the thigh pump. Now that the pathway is open, we activate the strongest pump in the body, the thigh muscles. How to do it? Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly sit down until your hips lightly touch the chair, then stand up immediately. Extend your arms forward to keep balance. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions, slow and controlled. Key point: this is not sitting to rest, it is touch and rise. Why is this important for senior health? Each time the thigh muscles contract, they press into the deep veins, like squeezing a water hose. Blood and fluid are pushed back toward the heart and kidneys before you lie down to sleep. This is why many people can walk all day and still urinate at night, but after doing this exercise in the evening, they sleep peacefully. Number 1, the king before bed. This is the deciding exercise, the one many viewers say, "I only do this one and still feel the difference." Position: lie on your back, place both legs up against a wall or the headboard. Do not press your hips tightly to the wall. Let your back fully relax. Execution: gently lift your heels off the wall, then lower them back down. Alternate left and right, 10 times each side. Then relax your entire legs. Gently shake them like jelly for 30 to 60 seconds. Why it works? Gravity plus light muscle contraction plus vibration causes fluid to be pulled out of the legs faster than any heavy exercise. This is the closing exercise, completing the process of moving fluid toward the bladder before sleep. And one small trick: double voiding. This part is small, but many people say it doubles the results. How to do it? Urinate normally. It is better to sit. After finishing, stand up and wait 20 to 30 seconds. Try to urinate one more time. In older adults, the bladder often does not empty completely the first time. The second time helps release what remains, which is exactly what would otherwise wake you at 2 to 3 a.m. In summary, you do not need medication, you do not need intense exercise, you do not need to endure another sleepless night. Just 3 simple exercises plus one small trick in the correct order within 3 minutes before bed. And in the next part, I will talk about what many viewers are surprised to notice after a few days of doing this. Quote, "Not only do I sleep better, but my body also feels noticeably lighter." From many shared experiences of people over 60, one thing repeatedly and very clearly noticed by doctors is, "I want to do it, but my knees are weak. It's hard for me to stand up and sit down. I don't have a wall near my bed. I'm afraid of falling." Therefore, here are simple adjustments. If your knees hurt, replace the chair touch exercise with seated knee extensions one leg at a time, tightening the thigh muscles 10 times for each leg. It still creates the pumping effect. If it is difficult to lie down with your legs up against a wall, lie on the bed and place 2 to 3 pillows under your calves. Gravity still provides support. If your feet are sensitive, roll them on a rolled towel instead of a hard ball. If your balance is poor, always have a chair or a wall beside you while exercising. The goal is not perfection. The goal is safety, comfort, and consistency every evening. Once you know how to adjust so your body always feels safe, the next important question is no longer how to do it, but when to do it to achieve the most noticeable effect. The effectiveness of these 3 exercises lies not only in the movements, but in the timing of when you perform them. The ideal time is 20 to 30 minutes before going to bed. This is when fluid in the legs has accumulated after a day of standing, sitting, and moving. If you exercise too early, the fluid has time to return. If you do it too late, the body does not have enough time to process it before you lie down. The standard sequence every evening: roll the soles of your feet, 1 minute per side. Chair touch and stand up, 10 to 12 repetitions. Elevate your legs and perform the 5 steps, about 2 minutes. After that, go to the bathroom and apply the double urination technique. The entire process takes less than 6 minutes, but it determines whether you have a continuous night of sleep or continue waking up at 3 a.m. When you perform this golden timing correctly every evening, what is interesting is that the results you receive come not only from medical theory, but from people just like you. Many seniors over 60 have left feedback after trying this exact process for only a few nights. Some say they reduced from waking up 4 times to only once. Some slept continuously for 5 hours for the first time in many years. Some shared that their legs felt noticeably lighter before going to bed, and the sensation of needing to urinate at night almost disappeared. The common point is surprise. I didn't realize the problem was in the legs, not the bladder. And more importantly, they realized they did not need medication, did not need devices, only a few minutes done correctly before sleep. Precisely because many people have been surprised by such fast results, the next important thing is to clearly understand when this method should be used with caution or may not bring the expected results. This sequence of movements helps reduce pressure from the legs and pelvic muscles on the bladder, but it does not replace medical treatment when the cause comes from an underlying condition. If you are experiencing a urinary tract infection, severe prostate enlargement, heart failure causing fluid retention, or are taking diuretics in the evening, you may still wake up many times even if you perform the exercises correctly. In cases of unusual leg swelling, pain in one calf, or a history of blood clots, consult a doctor before performing these movements. In addition, if you perform the movements too quickly, tense your muscles, or exercise right after a large meal, the effectiveness will be noticeably reduced. The goal here is relaxation and gentle fluid release, not intense movement. Many seniors, over 60, once believed that waking up at night to urinate was a part of aging, something that must be accepted. But after just a few evenings of correctly performing this gentle sequence of movements, they began to sleep more continuously, more deeply, and wake up with a rare sense of relief. What changed was not only the number of trips to the bathroom. What changed was the feeling of regaining control over their sleep. You do not need a gym, no equipment, no new medication, just 3 minutes before getting into bed, allowing the body to release the pressure that has built up throughout the day. And tonight, when you lie down, you will no longer think, "I'll probably have to get up again soon." You will think, "Maybe tonight will be different." And when you begin to believe that tonight might be different, this is exactly the moment to turn that hope into a very small, yet very decisive action. Tonight, don't try to remember the entire video. Don't try to do it perfectly. Just remember one thing: 3 exercises, 3 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Try it correctly just once. Feel the difference tomorrow morning. If you find yourself sleeping more deeply, waking up feeling lighter, or simply making fewer trips to the bathroom, come back and leave a comment. I tried it last night. That not only helps you acknowledge the change, but also helps other seniors gain the confidence to begin. And if you want more practical, gentle guidance suitable for over 60 without needing a gym, press subscribe to the channel. Because sometimes just one small movement before bed can change your entire night. Thank you for watching our video.